10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mines from complex rhymes. And by the way, check out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance daughter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign. Yeah, turn me up, yeah. Hey, check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers, go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number one. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lawrence, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. From the 35 on second down, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They go play action with Esiason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. Play action. It's Esiason. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Esiason. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Colts at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. For these two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the two best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021 a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number 1 last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. And the Colts, with Jonathan Taylor, they were number 2. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! From 13 yards out. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. An inside give. Here's Portis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Esiason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because
that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, Esiason. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to roam now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Loss of 4 brings up
On third and goal, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Eagles 21, Colts 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Second down at 7. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On third down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They hand it off to Portis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Back to throw. Esiason drops this one off to Portis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Esiason on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Esiason. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Again, it's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 28, Colts 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. An inside give to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence. And he will find his man, Samuel. 30, past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
It's a gain of 64 yards.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots.
And he takes it in for a quick score. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, here's Portis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. At the 42-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got him in, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Looking to throw. Esiason. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
The slot man in motion right. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Portis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Slide for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Colts 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Esiason. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown, Eagles. Marquise Goodwin, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Colts 23.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against you.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Up the middle, Jones. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.